It's not 1 hour yet, but I just wanted to show you the brown color that is appearing here, and also the spinning of the magnetic bar that stirs the solution. Also, a gentle boiling. We want to. It's very important for this reaction to avoid any fast boiling, because it's going to bump up, and this mixture can shoot out of this condenser. So we want to make sure that it's gentle boiling. We wait for the 1 hour. While we're waiting for the reflux to finish, or the time of the reflux to finish, setting up gravity filtration using proper size of the iron ring and glass funnel. I have a receiving container, which is based on the procedure, is going to be a small beaker, 150 milliliter beaker in this case, using large filter paper. And this filter paper is a special filter paper, is 42, number 42, P42, means that the opening of the paper, it's very small, and it will make sure that the manganese dioxide doesn't go through, because we want to collect clear solution. We place the paper in the funnel. I just want to show you one more time what I did, because I didn't tell you, is I fold it in half and then fold in half again one more time. I open in a way that one part is in one side, 3 parts are in the other side, and just basically making a paper funnel. And you place that in the funnel. See, it doesn't stay, it doesn't stick to the glass. By adding a few drops of solvent, which in this case, know that we have water, we can make sure that it's going to stay. Still, our gravity filtration is ready until the reflux is done. The 1 hour reflux is done, and I see some good sign of the brown color here. So instead of opening the flask from here, from the utility clamp, I'm going to open the flask with the utility connected. So I'm kind of using this as a handle, because I just stopped the reflux. This is too hot to handle it. So I'm going to use the utility clamp as a handle, going to take it to the fume. You see the purple color still there, because I had extra permanganate. So I'm going to add 5 milliliters of the sodium thiosulfite at the time until the purple color disappears. So I put about 10 milliliter. I'm going to add 5. It still looks very purple to me. So I'm going to add the other 5 milliliters. It doesn't look purple anymore. It looks all brown, but sometimes you can make an error. It could have like a shade of the purple color, but it looks brown to you. So what we need to do to test for the purple color, so we get 1 drop of the liquid, or get drops of the liquid, place it on the filter paper, and look for the edge of the spot. So when we spotted paper, if it doesn't look brown edge, the edges is not brown, means that there is no purple color. So we are sure there is no purple color. Now it's time for gravity filtration. Transfer the mixture to the filter paper. Remember, we had a stirring magnetic bar in there. Don't forget about the magnetic bar. It needs to be removed. You can keep it in the flask, take it and submit to your professor, or if it falls into the mud, then you have to manually remove it. This filtration takes some time, but what's important is that there is no purple color, and the solution we are recovering is clear. When the solution is almost done, all of it is transferred, you can use a paper towel to rescue this, or use a clamp, or use a magnet to remove the stir bar, magnetic bar, and submit. This, as I said, is taking long, so let's go measure the HCl. We're measuring 10 milliliter of 6 molar HCl, and if the solution is not acidic after the addition of the 10 milliliter, we can always add more, test the pH until the solution becomes acidic. But first time, we're just going to add 10 milliliter. The filtration is complete. There is no visible liquid. So we have recovered our aqueous sodium benzoate solution. At least that's what I hope. Okay, after the gravity filtration is complete, we are going to add 10 milliliter of the 6 molar hydrochloric acid. And you see that as I'm adding, the white precipitate is forming. And this is in the acidic solution, benzoic acid that's formed is insoluble. We want to make sure the solution is acidic, especially if you don't have this white precipitate form. You have to check the acidity to make sure that solution is acidic. And if the precipitate forms, it's kind of obvious that it is acidic because benzoic acid is not soluble in acidic, but it is soluble in basic solution. So if the solution is still basic, you should not get precipitate. So just adding the rest of the 10 milliliter of the HCl that I had measured. I place in ice bath for complete precipitation. I usually do this for like 5 minutes to make sure that the mixture is cold enough for complete precipitation. After the 5 minutes of the cooling, we would vacuum filter. We are going to separate the crystals using a vacuum filtration. After we have this mixture in the ice for 5 minutes for complete precipitation, then we want to use the vacuum filtration apparatus to separate the crystals that have formed already. For that, we first of all want to connect the vacuum filtration apparatus, the Buchner funnel, to the vacuum system. This is the vacuum valve. We want to place a trap. So the purpose of the trap here is to make sure that no liquid would go into the vacuum system. So when you have a trap, you would connect one of the hoses to the vacuum flask and the other hose to the vacuum valve. We are using a proper size of filter paper for the Buchner funnel. Place the pre-made filter paper in the Buchner funnel. Add a few drops of water so it doesn't move, the filter paper doesn't move around. Turn on the vacuum. And pour the mixture over the filter paper. And to make sure there is no leftover of the crystals, we use some cold water, the water that was previously placed in the ice bath, some cold water, and transfer that. By transferring over the crystals, we're going to wash the crystals with the cold water.